So when I started writing my review for this movie, I was thinking to myself, and honestly, you guys, I almost psyched myself out. Why am I doing this? I probably shouldn't be doing this because, being perfectly honest with you guys, I've maybe seen the entire first season of One Piece when it came out back in the day. But then I had to like hype myself up because I did see the movie. I paid to go see it in theaters. And here's the thing. My honey is a fan. He's completely caught up with the anime. He's caught up with the manga. And he wanted to go see this movie. So of course I'm going to go with him. Here's the thing. I tried to get him for you guys. Don't say I didn't try to do it, because I tried. I asked him, I was like, honey, do you want to be in my video when I do the movie review so you can give your input, your knowledge, your thoughts on it? And he said no. Aww. He said no, you guys. So y'all are stuck with me. Uta is a beloved singer whose voice is described as otherworldly. For the first time ever, Uta will reveal herself to the world at a live concert. There is so much more to the story than that, but I don't want to give it away. Now, right off the bat, like I said at the top of the video, I'm not like into One Piece, so I am coming at you from the perspective of a movie fan. If you follow me on Instagram, then you already know I reviewed the Jujutsu Kaisen movie that came out earlier this year. I was able to put more into that because I'm a fan of the anime. Again, I am coming at you with this from the perspective of just a casual moviegoer, you guys. I will say though that after the movie, I was able to get a lot more information from my honey, and he explained a lot of stuff that I still don't understand, and it was just extremely helpful in attempting to understand just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this vast lore. So, as somebody who knows next to nothing about the anime, the manga, this was a good movie. It was predictable, but it was good. Now, I'm not gonna lie, of course, I leaned over in my seat in the theater and I was asking a bunch of questions because I was very, very confused. But again, good story, and I love the animation. It was rich, lush, full of detail and color. One thing that I completely forgot that I really loved about One Piece is how exaggerated the character emotions are animated. I also really like action. I liked all the little small battles, but I especially love the really large scale fight scenes. I will say though that the colors did get a little bit crazy, but it was really, really cool, and it was just a visual treat. There was so many details that I didn't understand, but there were so many details there and little things that were really engaging and cool to just kind of pick up on and look at. The voice acting was fantastic. I couldn't compare it to the anime, but I really thought that the voice acting was really good. But some of the dialogue I felt was just a little bit like it should have been worked a little bit more. Based off of what my honey was telling me, this movie isn't entirely canon, and based off the conversations we were having and what I've read online, it really seems like a very small percentage of this movie is actually canon. I will say though that my honey really seemed to enjoy this movie, and you guys, he was talking to me more than he ever has, and he was going on and on trying to explain to me the characters, the fruit, the gears, the hockey, the ships, the crews, the people, the power, everything. I gotta say, I really enjoyed the singing in this movie. Be warned, it's a musical. I'm not gonna lie, initially I was totally not impressed with the singing, but it really quickly shifted and got so much better throughout the film as we started to learn more about the characters. I love the dynamic between Uta and Luffy. I really enjoyed seeing their conflicting ideals, their history, and their friendship. Additionally, I really enjoyed the relationship between Shanks and Luffy, but I do really wish the movie gave us more between the two of them, considering how much of an impact Shanks made on Luffy. I will say though that the movie wasn't about their relationship, so I can see why they didn't do it, but I just wish they did. Okay, I watched it so you don't have to, but was it worth the watch? Overall, this movie is rich and super detailed, amazing colors, super cool animation, love the voice acting, and based off of what I've read online, talking to my honey as well, this seems like one of the better One Piece films, especially if you're a fan of the anime, because it shows things that the anime hasn't shown yet. But I think my honey was wanting to see more of certain things. So I will say, if you are expecting to see more of something you haven't seen yet in the anime, you might be a little bit disappointed. As a movie fan, if you are not caught up with the anime, not interested in the anime, or not going with somebody that is into One Piece to serve as your guide, then you will be very confused, and this movie, I'm not gonna lie, would probably be a waste of time, especially if you're not into, trickling down, if you're not a fan of One Piece, not a fan of like the bright colors, the animation style, furthermore anime, further than that, like musicals and so on, then definitely, if nothing of that interests you, then I would just skip it entirely. I will say the movie did absolutely feel like it's 1 hour and 55-minute runtime. And again, I wasn't impressed with the music initially, so I felt like the movie was going to drag its feet throughout the runtime. But luckily, again, like I said, the music really took a turn when the story took a turn, and the music just got better and better and better throughout the course of the film. So it did feel like 2 hours, but not in a bad way. All right, that brings us to the end of the video where I watched it, so you don't have to. If you're listening on the podcast, thank you very much. As usual, link down below to the podcast. If you're watching here on YouTube, leave the video a thumbs up if you like the video, so I know you liked the video. Go ahead and comment down below, who is your favorite One Piece character? Hopefully my honey will be browsing the comments so he can put a little bit of input out there, because back when I used to watch the anime, I really liked Zolo, the guy with the green hair with all the swords. I thought he was really cool, but after watching this movie, I still like him. But I really liked, what was his name? Beppo. I'm gonna leave a picture because he was super, super cute. Absolutely love him. I know nothing about him, but I really liked him. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next movie that I'm going to be watching for you. But until the next video, spread positivity, be safe, take care of yourself, and until next time, bye.